All right, I got Alan Beauchamp here from AngleTech Cycles and Common Ground Cycling, and they just went on the, tell me the name of the ride, Alan?
This was the first ever City Council cruise.
That's awesome, and how'd it go?
It was fantastic. We had all of the city councilors that were in town today. I believe we had 8 of the 9 that were on the ride.
That's
I had
nice.
City Councilwoman Jan Martin on the back of my recumbent tandem again, and we cruised the way. Bernie Herpin, he hadn't been on a bike in over 40 years. We got him hooked up with a really fancy bike, and he loved it.
Yeah.
So we were able to show that the city has you're going to have to edit this part out.
I don't know
a little bit of solidarity when it comes to working towards a more cycling-friendly community.
Yes.
And we had a wonderful time coming down a beautiful piece of our infrastructure, the Pikes Peak Greenway, and really kind of highlighted what bicycles could bring to our community.
Yeah, that's awesome. And how about this this event here? What do you think?
The Bike to Work Day breakfast, I've been involved with it with Metro Rides for about 8 or 9 years now. Every year it keeps getting bigger and better. This year they had 1,100 people prior sign-ups. Typically we have like 700 or 800 people total that even come here.
Yeah.
So it was just so many things are coming into place. Being able to have council ride in, we had Grant Family Farms riding in on some of our Yuba utility bikes, bringing the first week's produce from the organic farming business to here to be distributed. So I mean, there's so many wonderful things, all done by bicycle.
Yeah, that's awesome. And just overall, you've got your finger on what's going on with cycling in Colorado Springs, maybe as much or more than anybody else, and just cycling in terms of a mode of transportation for recreation and even for, you know, racing. Just how is it going in Colorado Springs now?
It is going phenomenally. There's actually a lot of people. I liken it to a wheel, and it takes a nice hub. It takes a lot of spokes. Takes a really good rim. When they all come together, you get a really good wheel that'll roll down the road nice and smooth and fast. What we've been doing is putting a lot of those pieces together, and I feel like we've actually created that wheel. Sometimes I'm the spoke, sometimes I'm the hub. I think we all kind of take our roles and run with it when we can. And what we've been able to do over the last 4 or 5 years is do a lot of behind-the-scenes work. We've laid a lot of foundations, and things are lining up now. This summer especially, we're calling it the year of the bicycle, if you will, for Colorado Springs. This is the first city council that we've had that's pro-bike. Not that the others were anti-bike in any way, but it just wasn't on their radar. There's so many other things that took priority, took precedent. And now we have city councilors that get what a cycling-friendly environment can do for our city. We have a multitude of different recreational rides that have started, fundraising rides. We've got the New Belgium Joy Ride that's happening now, and then also with Pikes Peak Sports and Peak Region Cyclists and the different groups that have come together to help form that community and give us a sense of community, and then everybody shares a very common vision for what we'd like to see the next 5 to 10 years of the
got to throw up and down in there too.
Oh, and up and down. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We had up and down, and folks were rocking the Ubas today, and so I mean, all these different groups. It's just amazing. I have the pleasure of working with all of them at some level, and what I really appreciate is it's selfless work from everybody focused towards a better community for Colorado Springs.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.